Bringing Asha Home by Krishnaswami, illustrations by Rakhi. On Rakhi Day in August, I tell my best friend Michael, I wish I had a sister. Well, why do you want a sister? He asks. I just got one. She cries all the time and she can't do anything. I tell Michael about Rakhi. In India, where my dad was born, sisters tie shiny bracelets on the wrists of their brothers. The bracelets are called Rakhi too, just like the holiday. Brothers and sisters promise to be good to each other, and everyone eats special sweets. Michael says that sounds like fun. Too bad they don't have Rakhi Day where his parents are from. In October, Mom and Dad say we're going to get a new baby girl. I'm excited. I figure she'll come home from the hospital like Michael's baby sister. Mom says our baby is different. She is coming to us from India. When the paperwork is done, Dad will fly there and bring her home. Can I go too? I ask. Arun, I need you to be here to help me get ready for the baby, Mom says. We don't know exactly when everything will work out, Dad says. Then he starts talking about referrals and permissions and other things that make sense only to grown-ups. During winter break in December, it's cold and snowy. One day, when I'm folding paper airplanes, Mom shows me a picture that has come in the mail. This is your baby sister, she says. Her name is Asha. It's only a picture, but it feels as if she's looking right at me. Did you choose her name? I ask. No, says Mom. She was given her name when she was born. Asha means hope. I hope she's here for my birthday, I say. Mom says she hopes so too. My 8th birthday comes and goes in March, but Asha is still in India. One Sunday morning, I go out into the backyard with Dad. He checks the bolts on the swing set. He oils the links on top. I try out one of the swings. It goes high without squeaking. We could get a special baby suite just for Asha, I say. Like in the playground. Oh, we certainly could, Dad replies. What a good idea. All spring we wait. More pictures of Asha arrive in the mail and I make more paper airplanes. I pretend that India is in the living room and America is upstairs. Look, Mom, I call. My plane's taking Dad to India. Then I scoot down to the living room and send the plane zooming back toward the stairs. Well, where's it going now? Mom asks. It's bringing Asha home to America, I tell her. Mom smiles and sighs. She gets a faraway look in her eyes, and I know she's thinking about Asha too. The next morning before breakfast, the telephone rings. Talking on it makes Dad frown. It's going to take more time until I can go to India for Asha, he says. Why? I cry. That's not fair. Mom hugs me. I know, she says, but we have to go by the rules. When you adopt a baby from one country and bring her to another, there are many government forms to fill out and laws to follow, Dad says. It takes time. I go to school feeling sad. I hope the people in India are taking good care of my sister. I try to believe that someday soon she will come to us. When school is over in June, we get Asha's room ready. We paint the walls. We put in a crib and some baby toys. I make a paper plane mobile and we hang it from the ceiling. Then I make another airplane so carefully it takes me twice as long as usual. The plane flies all the way from India in the living room to America upstairs. It only touches down once in between. This is my best plane ever. I put it safely on the shelf in Asha's room. When she gets here, this will be the first present I give to her. Early in July, Mom bakes a birthday cake. Wow, I say. Whose birthday is it? Asha's, Mom says. She is 1 year old today. Aunties and uncles and neighbors and friends come to celebrate Asha's birthday with us, even though my sister is on the other side of the world. We show them Asha's pictures. Everyone says how cute she is. When Asha comes home, I'll help her open her birthday presents. How long until Asha gets here? I ask when everyone has left. Don't the people in India know we're waiting? Yes, Arun, they know, says Dad. But we have to be patient. Remember what we talked about? Adopting a baby can take a long time. I sit on the step and drum my heels on the floor. I've been patient forever, I cry. I'm tired of being patient. Mom and Dad look at each other. I think they're tired too. A few weeks later, on a sticky, warm Saturday, I find an envelope from India in the mailbox. I run into the house and hand it to Dad. He rips it open. Finally, all the papers are ready and signed. The wait is over. Dad can go to India to bring Asha home. I pretend to be an airplane racing around the room until I'm dizzy. We help Dad get ready for his long trip. I write colorful letters forward, backward, upside down on the folded wings of the paper plane I've been saving for Asha. I tuck it into Dad's suitcase. While Dad is away, Michael comes to visit with his mom and dad and little sister, Denali, who is named for a park in Alaska. Denali is just about the same age as Asha. Maybe they can be best friends like Michael and me. Denali wobbles around, smiling. I wonder if Asha can walk too. All of a sudden, Denali topples over. She starts to cry. Michael picks her up and pats her back. Don't cry, he says. You're okay. I hope Asha doesn't cry a lot when she gets here. Before we know it, the day arrives. Mom and I go to the airport. I'm jumpy as a frog waiting for the passengers to get to the baggage claim area. Finally, I see Dad hurrying down a long hallway. He's holding Asha curled up in his arm. I run toward them. She's not crying, I say, relieved. No, says Dad, grinning. She cried when the plane took off, but after that, she mostly slept. Asha looks so funny with her little bitty hands rubbing her sleepy eyes. I laugh, and we squeeze into a great big hug. As we leave the airport, I see Asha's clutching my paper airplane, a tiny bracelet tied to it. It's a few days early, Dad says, but the people who took care of Asha in India thought she couldn't go home to her brother without a Rakhi. Cuddled in Dad's arms, my sister looks so small. Very carefully, I touch her cheek. She looks at me and smiles and then holds out the Rakhi. Thank you, Asha, I say. She kept it in her hand the whole time, Dad says. She wouldn't let me put it away. By the time we get home, Asha is fast asleep. Mom and Dad put her in the crib. I hang my bracelet on the doorknob. I'll wear it soon on Rakhi Day. I tiptoe into Ashi's room and put the crumpled plane back on the shelf. I feel happy and warm inside. My best airplane ever has helped me bring my sister home. Author's note. Rakhi is a North Indian holiday special to brothers and sisters. Rakhi, or Raksha Bandhan, is observed on the day of the full moon of the Hindu month Shravan, which usually occurs in late August. On this day, sisters tie colorful, shiny bracelets, also called Rakhi, around the wrists of their brothers. Brothers give small gifts to their sisters and promise not to forget the special bonds between them. If a girl gives the Rakhi to a boy who is not a relative, it means she is adopting him as her brother. Adoption connects children who need loving families with families who want children to love. It provides legally permanent parents for children whose biological parents are not able to care for them. There are more than 2 million adopted children in the United States today, and many thousands more are adopted each year. These children are from the United States and several other countries around the world. In all adoptions, and especially in international adoptions, there are many government regulations and procedures that must be followed. As Arun finds out, dealing with the waiting period while the adoption is finalized can be difficult. In researching this story, I spoke to several parents who have adopted children from India. Everyone talked about the long wait. Then they told me how wonderful it felt when their child finally came home. The end.